It's the one right here, KM.
Yeah, back up the spot like I back up the dope. Back through the city, I'm back on good hope. Sippin' on yellow, these niggas like yo. Nigga one battle, that nigga get choked. Call me a monkey, I'm really insane. Nigga keep playing, we mix it like Kane. I'm in this bitch with my brother, Dwayne. Nigga one fight, he gon' die. Slime in her face when I pull out the snake. I come correct, I can't make no mistakes. She kissin' girls, you know I got her straight. Came before now, you know that got her A. The Glock in the Chevy, don't box like a Chevy. I threw her 5, now she hot and she ready. She crankin' present, she still love that Eddie. Eat up that box, I won't eat her spaghetti. Yeah. Suck the dick, sing my song, fuck it good, leave me alone. Nigga want smoke, then I'm bringing the bone. Pullin' the party, I bring it along. I got hoes in this party, they singing along. I was down on my dick and I needed a loan. Ran that shit to the top, I'm the king on my own. I kissed that hoe in the cheek like she special. I could box you for free, but that beef gon' be extra. She walk me in the mirror, this bitch can't be serious. She callin' my phone, asking questions. Alexa. Walk in the back of the bank like a teller. Yeah. Dog in the spot like Cruella. That pussy retarded, so I call her Riri. She know when she see me, she bringing them. Fuck all that patience, I ran out of weight. Terabyte, baby, I ran out of space. I hit the gas until I'm out of space. Sippin' Bel-Air cause I ran out of ace. Hit from the back, I'ma pull out her lace. If I'm eating cat, then I'm saying my grace. My birthday just passed, baby throwing that cake. Got my quarantine mask, fucking hoes staying safe. Yeah, back up the spot like I bag up the dope. Back through the city, I'm back on good hope. Sippin' on yellow, these niggas like yo. Nigga one battle, that nigga get choked. Call me a monkey, I'm really insane. Nigga keep playing, we mix it like Kane. I'm in this bitch with my brother, Dwayne. Nigga one fight, he gon' die. Slime in her face when I pull out the snake. I come correct, I can't make no mistakes. She kissin' girls, you know I got her straight. Came before now, you know that got her A. The Glock in the Chevy gon' hop with the Chevy. I threw her 5, now she hot and she ready. She crankin' present, she still love that Eddie. Eat up that box, I won't eat her spaghetti.
Pressure. Man, I'm chilling today, bro. You just burning miles. I'm just gonna chill out, you feel me? Chill out. Put it right there, baby. I appreciate it. Yeah, we chilling. We ain't started yet, man. We chilling. Don't rush us. Who needs to burn miles today is the question. Who needs to burn miles today? I'm trying to go OTR too, Playboy. We ain't started yet. We ain't started yet, Ducky. Chill out. Forget about you.
Ayo with the
I'm cruising, yeah, the music, yeah, we moving, yeah, I do this, yeah, I'm cruising, yeah, the music, yeah, we moving, yeah, I do this, yeah, I'm cruising, yeah, the music, yeah, we moving, yeah, I do this, yeah, I'm cruising, yeah, the music, yeah, we moving, yeah, I don't need smoke, but I
need you right here next to me. Roll my weed, that's your specialty. I need to smoke, I need a little baby like I need a dope. I need an answer like I need a hoe. She want me to stay, but she had me to go. Back to the oil, now I'm back on the road. She keep my dick in her hand like remotes. Change up the channel, I don't got control. She wanna love me, but I told her no. I'm taking it slow. Keep a little Uzi the way that it goes. These niggas high like a plate on the stove. Smoking the L got me throwing my bowl. Double XL got you on my clothes. I don't know what you see in me. You don't know what you.
We ain't started yet. Share my shit, Blair. Share my shit.
Baby girl, why you so mean to me? This used to feel like a dream to me. I had to change up the scenery. I had to roll up the greenery. Why don't you wanna agree with me? Why do you even wanna be with me? I think I used to you leaving me. I used to think you believe in me.
I'm cruising, yeah,
got a day off. I'm chilling. We burning miles. We burning miles. We doing from the jiggity. Lisa, I see you. You first did the yeah. Let me tell you why we ain't started yet. For real. We ain't started till y'all sound check me up, bro. Sound check me up. I stopped using this software because y'all was like, man, it be low TV. Scary, nigga. So we gonna wait. Take our time. Sound check me up, bro. I see you, Big Mike, Big Money Grips Mike. Got all the money. Something happened today. Lisa, female, top of the cash yet. I told y'all the women making more money than y'all. You know we own the music, right? Corey, don't be scared of no loud music, nigga.
All I smoke is good, though.
We gonna burn miles today. Tell me how many miles you got to burn. If you like, man, I don't need to burn no miles, leave. You for runners only.
All I smoke is good, though. Hey, green roses. Yeah, all I smoke is good, though. Hey, green roses. I'm smoking piff right out the zip, cause I can never trust a bitch.
Stop. My sound check is good. Am I in your Bluetooth? True Trade says he got 360 miles to burn. $260 miles to burn. I play the music because I want all the fake watchers to leave. I want the ones that's here to take from the culture that's not part of the culture. I want you out of here. So please leave.
Focus on my shit, so suck my dick and hush your lips. 93 is what I breathe, it's what I be, so what you need? I was born in 95, I'm too ahead of my time. Ring, 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 ring. Hello? I got it for the low, you're watching me, just watch a hoe. You play with me, you gotta go. We throw up signs like Naruto. Drop a foe inside my 40, smack you with the bottle, bro. I'm a smoker until my body comatose. Even when I'm Holy Ghost, I'm blowing hoes of holy smoke. Yeah, I am my only hope. I'm the man, just ask your folks. Now they pay me for my quotes. You broke, you sell your homies though. Hey. Hop out the porch, hop out the curb. Whoa, hey, serve you the word, just say the word. Whoa, wrist so cold, make it say burn. Whoa, kill, can't run when I put on my fur. Whoa, hey, hop out the porch, hop out the curb. Whoa, hey, serve you the word, just say the word. Whoa, wrist so cold, make it say burn. Whoa, kill, can't run.
We gonna get into it.
I get high and read books.
Woo.
Most of my partners is crooks. Pull up on you, now you're shook. I'm so plugged in with the Migos. Just go to play like I'm T.O.
Mike, I see you.
Evo, but she love the green color, she go. My prices be high as my ego. I wrap it and sell it, I got them burritos. I get a pack, make it big on. Bro, keep them shack at the free throws. Jason, my phone call me Stevie. Counting this guan, I'm sleepy. We got it looking too easy.
Big Mike, am I in the Bluetooth, Big Mike?
I ain't choose it, I was chosen. Now I'm balling like the Rosen. Diamonds singing like they frozen. Keep the stick, now I'm Moses. Born red and call me Otis. I'm a trapper, I'm a poet. Smoking on green roses. If a flower bomb, she my lotus. Hop out the porch, hop out the curb. Whoa, hey, serve you the word, just say the word. Whoa, wrist so cold, make it say burn. Whoa, kill, can't run when I put on my fur. Whoa, hop out the porch, hop out the curb. Whoa, serve you the word, just say the word. Whoa, wrist so.
Peace to the God, the rebirth, and the re-education, but it's for the nation. Screw your occupation. I have a thought. With today's financial problems, Is it better to be OTR or local? Hear me out. The price of everything's going up. The price of rent is going up. Is it better to be OTR or local? So if you're an OTR driver right now and you seeing the rent went up 200% in your town, are you thinking, shit, it's better for me to just stay OTR? Why would I come home to that? Or if you're local, are you thinking, I should go OTR to duck the BS? Let me know. I should go OTR to duck the BS. Maybe if the company, if you got no kids, no old lady, OTR is the move. Right? I'm going to let people talk from jump, man. Like I said, we're just burning miles right now. I understand you follow my guide, Corey, but I also want you to understand why. I want you to understand why. Right? So if you're willing to go home, pay a bunch of money to have an apartment, are you thinking, man, I don't care how high it goes, I'll go home and work harder and have less money, or be on the road and duck rent completely? Soul says I'm the best. I appreciate that, homeboy. I appreciate that. I'm going to open up the phone lines. And if you want to, you're more than welcome to call in and say yay or nay. And say why. It's a friendly conversation, honestly. Hugo says if you're not weak and don't got sweet thigh meat, which we know a lot of y'all got thigh meat, got sweet thigh meat. We know that. Yeah, just my CDL got a couple of felonies. So the plantation ain't for, yeah, true. Brian, I know you're not showing. What you mean? Hit the private chat, bro. You know you don't stay on mark. You already know your price. You don't show up for free because you talk too much shit. So did you send that? If you didn't, I can't let you in, bro. OTR is a better situation because it is possible you can move to a cheaper location. That's true. That's very true. I came up in the plantation. They called me Toby. Exactly. What states are cheaper? Well, see, going to a cheaper state thing is subjective because it's subjective because you go to that state, it's cheaper, but it also don't pay no money. You see what I'm saying? So it becomes, is it worth it if you're not gonna make no money anyway? Like it becomes all relative. Is it, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't matter. Yeah, see, that type of conversation, Brian, exactly why you got to hit the PayPal before you come in. So hit that. Let me know it's there. I'll let you in. Give you some time to say what you got to say. I came up in the plantations. They called me Toby. Now, listen, here's my thought process on it. I think it's funny that everybody's pushing van life. Do we not already do that? We already do that. Right? Think about it. You live nomadically. You ride around in your truck. Your stuff is in your truck. You basically live out this vehicle. You got a bed, a way to cook, microwave. You don't have a bathroom, though, but neither do the real van life people don't have that. You see what I'm saying? So they're doing that to save money. Our job helps us save money. Wouldn't we just stay OTR? And this excludes the people who have the crazy local jobs like, you know, the Geminis, fuel haulers, Old Dominion. We're not talking about them because your job pays enough. Or does it? Tell me if it don't. Tell me if it don't pay enough. I assume that it did. Lisa says doing so will save you $2,000 just off the housing cost. Just off the housing cost. So if you're paying, I think he means like trailer park. Just no rent alone saves you $21,000 a year. $21,000 a year. But you're paying rent, ain't you, Big Mike? Ain't you paying rent? Are you stacking? Which one? Which one? $21. No rent, just the car note for the Mustang. Yeah, that ain't bad, bro. That ain't bad. It's waste, but it ain't bad. And we have a question for Big Mike, and you're more than welcome to call in. I don't know if you're driving or not, but did you go check out the cash beater? Let's get comfortable. Did you go check out see? Big Mike like the stunt, man. He likes the stunt. He can't do it. He cannot do it, man. He cannot do it. Ryan S., I see you. You're now top of the cash out, knocking Lisa out of the way. Two-way street. The more you in the truck, gets you more everything, even maintenance costs. Two-way street. The more you're in the truck, gets you more everything. I don't know if I agree with that. Explain that a little bit more, Kennard. I'll drop the link so you can call in and tell me a little more about that. Here go the link. Y'all know this is my game day, so I ain't gonna be on here forever. I'm gonna switch to the video game. Y'all see it in the background. I'm just trying to get y'all. I'm trying to, let y'all get some Burning Miles time. See, the game is already queued up, so. I got a Chevy Impala I barely drive. I had it for 4 years. Man, Chevy Impala, you got a 3800 series motor in it. Them things last, man. They last. But like I said, Big Mike is a interesting case. He can go get him a nice little beater joint. This is another thing I never understood about us. Why don't we get, if you're in Big Mike's position, you're OTR 100% of the time, you only got no rent. Why wouldn't we go get us a small RV? Cash. Right? Go get you a small RV cash for the lousy. Why wouldn't we do that? Let's see what we can get. Let's see what we can get, honestly. Let's see what we can get. Let's see what kind of small RV we can get. Small. Let's just do this for shits and giggles. Cause you could leave it at the terminal, right? A lot of y'all got trucks. Let's look at the pullable joint first. Let's look at the pullable jank first. Hold on. Let's see what we talking about here. Let's look at the pullable joint first. Mr. Kickado. Window capture. Add. Booyah. Let's get this down to size. And what we're doing is we spitballing here because we don't know. We do not know if this is for us or not. So let's just take a look at what we got going on here. let's see what he's talking about. This joint right here can be pulled behind a this joint could be pulled behind a small truck, right? This can be pulled behind a small truck. I already put the link out there, man. It's out there. And let's say you got a little SUV, maybe a Tahoe, right? You got a Honda Pilot, Tahoe, maybe a Telluride or a Trailblazer. You can pull one of these small joints. Why wouldn't we leave this at the terminal? Get it cocaine cash and come home. You can go to all type of dope campsites.
Friend with Camper Masters and yeah.
Type of dope. Let's see what it look like inside. I'll let y'all call in. Let's take a gander at it. Let's get inside of it. That's the money shot. Bang. See? Look at this. Look at that. You got your eating situation. You can leave this right at the terminal. I'm trying, Raw. I'm trying. You can leave this joint right at the terminal, doggy. On the side of your mom's house. Let's see what the bed action looking like. What the bed looking like? Come on. You got a dining room? Look at that. I want to know why we ain't doing that. You can come home, do what you want to do. You ain't got no rent. And just pull it behind your junk, park it at the terminal. You good to go. Let's see what the bed talking about. Look at that. Look at that bed back there. You got a Frigidaire. I want to know why we not doing this, man. Why are we not doing this? You feel me? Why are we not doing this? I feel like that's a That's a perfect question, man. Why are we not doing this? Oh, I see that. Y'all not feeling this joint? You can bounce out, have no rent. No rent, bro. None. No rent at all. And you just hot biggity, man. You just hot boying it. You hot boying it. Y'all not feeling this. I feel like y'all not feeling the groove. Y'all are not catching the vibe at all. Is this not big enough? What? Let's find something else, because y'all not feeling that joint. Y'all not feeling that joint because it's not a cool thing to do, and that's what it is. It's not a cool thing to do. All right, let's up it to about 45,000, right? Because Big Mike said that he probably paid about 70,000 for the Hickamajiggy, right? So for the Mustang. Matter of fact, Big Mike, tell us how much the Mustang is if I was to go get it MSRP, and that'll tell me what I can look at. How much right now? Everybody tell me how much their car note car is. How much is the car with the car note? Your new car. How much is it? Mike says 30,000. Not the car note, Ryan. How much is it in total? We're gonna figure this out. We got 30K. Ryan says 60K. That'll be more than this. This is only going to run you about 48,000. Ryan says 60K. Let's see what we can find for about 60K. Let's see here. 60K. This is what you can get, 60K. All right. 60K. Fifth wheel. This is what you can get. 60K fifth wheel. Look at this. This is under $60,000. This is under $60,000. All right. So let's see what we gonna get for the price of Ryan's whip. And there's a reason why I'm doing this, man. Let's see what we gonna get.
Appearances and kind of bang for your buck. You're going to get, the hydraulic auto leveling, the solid surface countertops, washer.
Let's get to the point. Let's get inside. Let's see how if Ryan was to turn in that car. Look at Ryan's crib. For the price of that car, Ryan could be paying no rent. And here's something that's going to mess Ryan up. These are not on 6-year plans. They on 15 and 18-month plans. So the note not even going to be the same. 60 racks. That's how Ryan living. $60 racks. Ryan can plop this on some land. You understand? He can prop this on some land, you can prop this on raw land, bro. You don't even need plumbing for this. Bro, you said 60. Why are we going to 120? There's 60 racks right here. You can live the dream, dog. You can live the dream, bro. You can take this anywhere you want. You do got to have a dually to pull it. Really, you got to have at least an F-250, but it don't got to be new. And you could be living like this. You could be leaving this, come home, and be chilling. Let's flip it around. Let's see what we talking about here. I'm just trying to get us as truckers to think different, man. That's why nobody's messing with the Cash App by even watching this, because it's not in the circle. I'm trying to expand your mind. Look at that. Look at that. You got the fireplace joint, the flat screen. What's the problem? Y'all not feeling that? Want me to try something else? This not dope. Big Mike, I thought you'd have called in, man. Told me what it was, bro. You must be working. Better than some apartments for $1,500 a month. Do the math on this. 60,000, 18 months. I mean 18 well, how many months? Where you going? 18 years. So how you would do the math on that, Dave the trucker? You would go 60,000 divided into 18 years. That number you would divide it into 12 months, and that would be your mortgage. Look how you living, bro. You living big time. Y'all not feeling this one. All right. Y'all not feeling it. You probably don't have an F-150 to go with this, so let's go with a 50 class. Yeah, F-150 class C. Let's see what we can get. This is all in one. You don't gotta have no extra car with it, nothing. Look, 57,000. See that? 57 grand. You get the truck, all of it's built in one. That means your transportation's handled and all that. You can leave this at the yard. Dog. Look at that joint. Let's go inside, see what we talking about. Let's walk inside. Look at this. Bam. Ryan bought a coupe for 60,000, and he could have got all this for 60 grand. This not hot neither? Y'all not feeling this neither? That's crazy, bro. Look at that. You can sleep extras. Y'all not feeling this? This is a no-go. I'm just trying to show y'all something before I get on the game. Y'all not feeling this shit, man. I'm going to jump on the game here soon. Look at that. Frigidaire. Look at that. Bam. 57,000. Listed price is 62. You got a kitchen back here. They not feeling it, Dave. Look at all that space. You got a place to eat. You know what type of dirty whining you can do in here, man? Hitting them little RV skis bags. Y'all not feeling me, bro. Y'all not feeling me, dog. What is this? This is a... Let's see what a Class A camper gets you. Look at this thing. It's 70 grand, bro. This thing is a Class A diesel motorhome. 0 down, $600 a month. Look at this thing. This is $70,000. Cats got cars cost more than that. $70,000 for this. This thing's a freaking bus, bro. Let's get inside. Let's see what we're talking about. Look at this. The leather in the front seat, Corinthian. Look at that thing. Oh my God, bro. Look at this thing. Lisa says it's not the right lifestyle for the masses. Hey, Money Mike, cut the camera so you don't get hit. I don't want you to get hit, bro. In fact, I just won't show you. They not feeling it, man. Captain Seats. That thing is nice, bro. Look at that. Mike. Money Mike, you got to unmute your mic, Playboy. Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, the Bluetooth. Y'all look at this thing. That thing is crazy, bro. Craziness. Look at
this coach must have been special ordered from the factory with the force slide.
And it has slides, which means that thing opens up, bro. That's crazy work. Y'all telling me y'all dropping $70K on a Trackhawk, $100K on an Escalade, $100K on an Escalade, and y'all got them sitting at the yard while you running, and this joint right here was the same price, and the payment on it is $600 a month, bro. Insanity, bro. I see you, Money Mike.
I'm trying to switch my headset, bro.
Yeah, the Bluetooth is funky. Usually what I do is in this situation, I cut it off and cut it on, and then it works. But sometimes it don't be working.
Try my earbuds.
There you go.
All right, can you hear? There we go.
What's up, Money Mike? I don't think they feeling what I'm pushing on this, bro.
Man, modesty is key, man. I was just listening to your show, I think 4 weeks ago, where you and the young lady was discussing modesty, man.
Right.
I think the thing is that's not the popular thing. Like everybody want to have, like a Hellcat or the Trackhawk and the chains and the Moissanite diamonds and they don't realize that this job is still blue collar. Like we're not rappers or actors. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
I got other friends that work, in the blue collar field, and they got money, but they don't show it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So if let's put this in the Money Mike perspective. I don't know if you have kids or not. We're gonna say if you single with no kids, right?
I do. I got kids. Oh.
But okay, let's say you do got kids. You do got kids. You can
Right.
you can raise a kid or two in here.
Oh yeah.
I don't understand why this wouldn't be ideal. I mean, this thing is nice. You can you can go to a nice RV park that are permanent RV parks. They can go to school, all that.
Yep.
And they will get a different perspective. You will be teaching them to be independent of the regime. You can, like we can leave. We ain't paying all this crazy money. We keep our money to ourselves and we enjoy the outdoors, teach them how to fish, all that type of stuff. I think that's a better situation than raising them in the suburbs. I really do.
Or let alone the city. Cities even worse depending on where you at.
And then when they off school and you worked all year, you could just push the button and drive off.
It don't get no easier than that.
Man, you understand?
I say this: it's definitely a road less traveled. Like the common person couldn't even fathom doing something like this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What would the schooling setup be like?
Well, I mean, it's two ways you can do it. You can send them to a regular school just like anybody else, or you can homeschool them, and that way you don't have to deal with all the sickness that they teach you in the schools. Because a lot of the stuff you don't even agree with they teaching them in there. You can teach them, the real way, like directly.
Right. Give them a head start on this real world. Yeah.
Right, you can duck all the social studies crap, of course, because there's still when you homeschool, there's still a curriculum they have to follow. So
Right.
they do get a legitimate education, but you can add your sauce in there, teaching them about finance. You can have a finance class, a credit class, stuff that they don't teach them in regular schools.
Yeah. I know. I'm starting to notice since they having all of these. I don't know if I can say that word, but these situations with these schools and people going up there and offering people, kids, teachers. Uh, I noticed that there's starting to be an influx of private teachers, homeschool teachers. So that could be an option.
Right, that could be an option, and it's like I don't understand why we so against it. Look at this joint. This joint 91,000. I don't know if you can see it because you on here, but this joint 91,000, y'all. Y'all got Escalades. Them joints is 120 racks, bro. Look at
Right.
this thing. That's crazy.
Let me add this in, TB.
Yeah.
So so the conversation is modesty and kind of your untraditional way of life.
Right.
Pretty much, I see that's where you're heading with. So I'm gonna put it to you this way. Me and my wife, we went over the road for a couple of years now.
Uh-oh, you cut out. You cut out. Damn, we lost him, man. Big Mike.
Oh man, I had to get back in the camera, man. What's going on, man?
What's going on? Tell me if I'm gonna read you a comment that I just got,
Okay.
so you can tell me if I'm crazy. Dude, you truckers were supposed to be millionaires if what someone were saying a couple of years back was to be believed. Now we talking about living in a car. See, this is what I'm talking about. This thing is huge. What about this says you're living in a car?
Well, it sounds like that person don't really understand the job. Most people get in and think they're gonna turn rich overnight, and that's why if you go to trucking school, 6 months later, half the class isn't in the industry no more.
Mm.
Because everybody think it's a get rich quick. Nobody, which I, from a fellow young person, I'm blaming social media too. You know,
Right.
or your uncle who knows his cousin making 8 million a week at JB Hunt. We hear all the crazy stories in truck driving school, but it's like the other guy said, it's a blue collar job. Now I agree with what you said. Going OTR, it's all about how you spend the money. Trucking is, if you making 70 to 90 a year, but you live in Atlanta, it's
Right.
almost like poverty.
Yeah, you're not making
But
shit.
if you're making 70 to 90 and live in southern Mississippi, you may be getting somewhere. Uh, I see it all the time. You look in these groups and people, cash jazzing each other. I seen a guy that was talking about another guy in a group on Facebook for saying that he was comfortable with $1,500 a week, and people
Right.
were saying how that wasn't no money. But my pet peeve is, what were you making before you got into trucking?
Mm.
But here's another thing. The guy said he lived in Miami.
Right. Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to stop beating down each other, about, because there's people that don't even make that every 2 weeks.
Facts.
So I feel like if me personally, I can't speak for the guys that got kids or child support, or, I heard that's a whole hassle in itself. But
Right.
if you can still take home a month, if you can average 6,
Mm-hmm.
you're above most of the country, even the people with bachelor degrees and even some masters. It's about what you do with the money.
And that's what it ends up falling down to being. But what I see people when they come on here and they give me the nah, that's crazy. Y'all was talking about being millionaires, and my thing is, what about living in this? You probably become a millionaire faster in one of these.
Yeah, I mean, to sometimes to get to where you want to be in life, you got to do the things you don't want to do,
Right.
and you got to sacrifice. Nobody got rich or became a millionaire by not sacrificing.
I agree.
And there's plenty of people who drive the big super sleepers going down the road, driving for reliable or the moving companies, husband wife teams.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they're doing what you advertise. Live in the truck, don't pay rent, and a lot of them do have campers. It's nothing really to go buy a cheap camper and park it on a lot somewhere in Arizona or whatever. And if you notice now, Loves even have the RV park. A lot of newer Loves have
Yeah,
RV parks.
because they know it's coming, bro.
Yeah, it's too the cost of living is crazy. So yeah, if you're in the truck, I mean, that's what I'm doing, and like I told you, it works for me. You know, be 26 with no kids. Hell, I wish I would have done this when I was 21, but I didn't listen. It's all good.
I mean,
But
I believe I said it when you was 21. Matter of fact,
oh yeah, you were saying you were preaching it for years.
and everybody thought I was freaking crazy, man. I was like, yo, why would we give all this money when we're not even home, bro? We're not home.
People, this how you know this a real throwback. I'm a throwback person on your channel. When you started talking about OTR drivers should stay out 8 weeks at a time, or you don't need a car note, or you should stay away from relationships. Remember when people was calling you gay?
Yeah. Oh my God, yes. They were calling me
Uh,
gay for that, and I was just trying to say, I see you, D. Roger Money Mike. Stick with me. Hopefully, y'all burning miles and y'all got time. But I was trying to say that. I mean, not saying you're never gonna get in a relationship, but I was saying give yourself time to establish yourself. So let's look at it this way: you 21, right?
26.
At the time, you were 21.
Oh yeah.
So if you would have went to be a doctor,
You still wouldn't be making money.
You still wouldn't be making money. One, B, you wouldn't be getting married until you're a doctor. So we'll call it 4 years of college. Then you got to do 4 years of medical school. Then you got to do some residency somewhere. So you would have used right about a couple of years from now, you would have been actually being a doctor. And then
You've been in your early to mid 30s, and you still have a whole bunch of debt.
You still would have a whole bunch of debt. So if you 21, you come in here and focus on your money, you can set yourself up still the same way. I didn't come in the game until 26, 27 years old because I had messed my license up when I was younger. But I'd be saying is like, the truth is if you could duck the bullshit annuals and the bullshit kids and if you can duck that stuff and really put yourself in position, you'll be better off. But people were so mad at it. It was like, why are you so mad at me for saying it, bro?
Man, you telling the truth. I tell everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, my own ex-girlfriend hated you, bro.
That's crazy.
But now that I'm not in that relationship no more, you were telling the truth. And we're cool, you know what I'm saying? Like she understands, but I guess it just came across like she was holding me back, and that wasn't the case. But as any man would do, you're gonna think for two if you're in a relationship. Like you just can't, hey, I got this OTR job and just bounce. You kind of got to run it past, your spouse. And if it's a situation where your spouse want to see you, you can't just up and leave and be gone 6, 7, 8 weeks at a time.
Then she got to go with you.
Yeah, then she got to go in, which she didn't want to do because she was going to school to be a nurse, which is completely fine.
Oh yeah.
And I mastered your situation. It's not bad because all I've ever pretty much did was OTR. So you just got rid of the place, and my car is here at the yard. I'm here at the yard now,
Right.
and I'm about to start back driving in a little bit. But I mastered your situation. You got to get that man D-Raj in here, man, because how in the hell did he last on $50 to $75 a week? I just spent 110 at the Walmart up the road getting groceries.
Hey, I think he lying. I'm gonna pull him in. I'm gonna pull. Hey, Easy E, come back, man. We gotta take time, man. We burning miles, so we can't rush through it. But let's just see what D-Raj take is on it. I kind of know it, but let's see. D-Raj.
Yo.
I showed him. I asked him how much the car was. Ryan told me 60,000. I looked up Class A, which is the buses. Me and you talked about them before. I looked up Class A RV for 60 grand, and they was amazed, but they still was hating on it. It's like they don't want it, bro.
Now, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I ain't bought my RV yet. The one that I can't get a 60,000 one. Cause especially if it was just me, maybe. But for my children and the wife, the ones that I'm looking for used, it's gonna be about 250. Cause I need 2 bathrooms, I need washer and dryer.
Jeez.
I gotta have the tag axle, I gotta have 45. Probably 3, 4 slot. I'm probably, because I got a big family, so it's gonna cost me some money to get that joint. So yeah, but it's nothing wrong. No, let me tell you something. You get you a $60,000 joint. If you okay with it, you might have to do some maintenance on it.
RVs. No, this was what we were looking at was brand new, never been touched.
Oh, okay. A smaller one.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you is the market is crashing. So they're getting
Oh yeah.
they're getting cheaper anyway. So it's not even how people think it is anymore. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me show you. This joint right here is 70 racks. Everybody don't have as many kids as D-Raj has. So this may work out for you.
Yeah.
Hold on.
For 70, yeah.
Yeah, see, this is for 70. Let's skip and see exactly what's going on. It has 4 pullouts.
Okay. Yeah, we're talking now.
Yeah, see, this is a couple. This is pre-owned.
Yeah.
But look, it has the undercarriage, the basement.
Oh yeah, got the awning.
Yeah.
Front load.
So front load.
It's diesel.
It's diesel. You gotta be diesel. You gotta be diesel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, diesel.
All right, let's go inside. Bong. Hold on. Let's hold this right here. Let me get to this right here so they can really see what we're talking about here. This is 70,000. Well, 79.
Yeah.
Let's hit play. Look at this joint on the ends. This is nicer than a lot of y'all apartments. I don't care what y'all talking about. This is nice, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Look at that. It got the double seats and it has the push out, so this thing gets wider.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's what's up.
I don't know what he got in the back. Let's go to the back, see what we talking about in the rompus room.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to the rompus room over here. These things got full-fledged generators on them, the whole 9.
Yeah. Shower, water.
Oh, he
pump.
driving it, motherfucker. Oh.
Yeah.
Look.
That's it.
They don't got no CDL.
No, you don't have it. That's the crazy thing. You ain't got to have one. And let me tell you something, bro. One time when I did a 35-day RV trip with the family, and boy, drove 1,000 miles. I forgot I was on vacation. I was in truck driver mode. So I when I was driving, the wife wanted to go to Walmart. I let them go to Walmart. I went and took a nap. They was in there for like an hour and a half. When I woke up, I was ready to go.
Yeah.
And I drove 1,000. My dad had to tell me, he said, "Hey man, hey, you're not driving. You're not making money." I said, "Damn, you right."
Right, because you'll fall right back into it. But
yeah,
the funny thing is, that's why we're perfectly suited for this type of lifestyle. We're already doing this shit.
Yeah. If I could, bro, I would get me a Super C, right? That's the one with the like the Freightliner front on it.
Yeah.
With the engines in the front, and then you'll have like a 5-car hauler on the back of it, so I can bring the family, and I can haul, 5 medium-sized cars, or 1 truck, or 3 cars, 3 older cars or something like that. I can still make the money. See, that's a Prevost right there. Right?
Yeah.
Boy.
This is the joint that the rappers and the artists be in.
Yeah. And see, that's probably that one looks like a 2000. What is it? 2005.
This is a 02.
Oh, 02, bro. And see, that joint right there is probably worth $300,000 right now.
Still.
Yeah. And you know what? Where is that at? That look like the one.
Yeah, he don't say where it's
No,
at.
that ain't it. Okay, because my dad lives in a community, bro, where it's 55 and up, and only way you can live there, you have to have an RV.
That's crazy.
So you can have your RV, and then you build the house around the RV. So you build your RV garage. So what they have is really like a RV garage, and then the house is built. It's probably like a storage.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one guy, he has the whole front of the house is a garage door, bro. You think it's a house. The whole front of the house opens up, and it's all his cars.
Nuts.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So
this thing is nice. Look at the top. I got the roof joint.
Yeah.
That is dope.
I got the marble floors. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling cats. It's like, oh, well, that's too expensive. Dude, y'all are signing on $1 million houses, bro.
Yeah. That's right, bro. The experiences that you get with this, it'll change your life. It'll change your life.
They not
Yeah,
feeling
bro.
me,
Let me tell
man.
you something. Yeah, they, especially if you're a truck driver. Bro, you already know how I feel when
You already
you
know,
wake up in a
bro.
different city. Come on now,
You
the
literally,
freedom.
you're literally doing it now, bro. It's just that
And
you're
that's why it's hard for some guys to really go local. Because really, once you go back after you've been out on the road for a long time, when you go home, you be like, bro, y'all, why y'all act like y'all still in high school?
right.
Why y'all so like? What is wrong with
Y'all
y'all?
immature. You immature.
What y'all? We have nothing to talk about because I'm trying to talk about world stuff.
Yeah,
You
and you
still talking
only
about the stuff in the city? Yeah.
you talking about what happened. Oh, they building a new Walmart. I don't want to hear that
Right.
shit. I don't want to hear that, bro. What are you
Right.
talking about a new
Like
Walmart for?
what are you talking about? And speak your boy. You know, look, man, you ain't got to buy so much food when you
Oh, you
doing
about to get on Mike.
the $50. Yeah, you ain't got to buy so much food.
Mike
Okay.
bought $130
And
today, bro.
and again, the thing is, cause see what happens is most of the time we go into Walmart while we hungry.
Right.
Don't go into Walmart while you hungry. And just know I can get to a Walmart anytime.
Yeah.
So I don't need 3 weeks worth of Walmart. I just need enough to get me past the next 4 days. And then we'll figure it out. If I need to get some Walmart, I get some Walmart. And again, because what we do know, we gotta stop eating so much. And I would say this though, with inflation, that $50 is not enough.
No. It's
Okay. I would say maybe
realistic.
$75, $80.
Realistically, it's in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand when we're truck drivers, where you go, there's taxes are different, so that bill will fluctuate.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you're in Montana, Delaware, it may seem lower than it is, but if you go somewhere like Washington, you can call that $110.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you ain't bring your own bags, you about to pay for the bags. So
Yeah,
you got all this
they're gonna
stuff.
charge you for
now
the
you
bags.
just spent $2 for bags.
In Colorado, they'll charge you a extra tax if you buy something that has a lot of sugar in it. They got a sugar
cap.
tax.
Oh, they got the cap tax in California. You buy a soda, water, you got the 5-cent cap tax. It's like what?
So you got to watch it. Hold on, let me see what boy Money Mike talking about. Money Mike,
What's up?
are we thinking? What you thinking in your? But see, you said you had the kids too, so you know I understand that.
Well, my kids are older. They stay with their mom, so I'm good. You know. Anyhow, quick question. So with the camper joint, so are we? You said we're pulling that with just a Toyota 4Runner. What we doing?
But see, now we talking about if you get, let's say you got what kind of car you got?
I got a Toyota Corolla. That's my A to B, and then I got a Chevy Silverado 1500.
Okay, so you got a 755. That's the same size as my F-150. It's a
right. Yeah.
So you can pull up to a 21-foot trailer.
I'm not pulling nothing with that.
So you done Negroed it out, is what you're telling me? Is it?
No. I actually babied it from being OTR. So I don't. It's a 17 with only 85,000 miles on it.
Okay, so why can't you pull nothing with it?
Yeah, man. Not I don't know. Like I mean, like how many miles you thinking about like pulling? Like you talking about doing like cross country?
No.
Where
See, that's up to you. Now you don't have to pull it nowhere. You can just have it, and now you have a truck to be able to pull it. But if you decide to go nowhere, you ain't pulling nowhere. You just leave it at the RV park.
Okay, so I stay by an RV park. Matter of fact.
Bam. No lease, by the way. RV parks don't do leases month to month.
Correct. So, but what I see is a lot of guys with the 2500s and the dualies. You know what I'm saying?
It's a weight thing, bro. If you go in there and your eyes get bigger than your truck, you gonna mess yourself up. Here's the truth. So I'm assuming that you live separate. It's your baby mama you talking about, right?
Yeah.
So other words, we're gonna look at you like you single because that's the truth about what you are. You single, so you can go.
I'm married.
Well, you're married now, but the kids aren't with you.
Right. Correct.
So you could go in there and get you a 14-foot. You don't have to get 21 feet.
It's just two of us. So you're right.
Let's look at it. This is a company that I'm really into. Okay. Let's look at a company I'm really into. Where is it at? Let's go to Lance. Lances are real nice, bro. They're real nice. It's gonna be real dope inside. We're gonna go with a 17 foot. This means a 17 foot can be pulled by like a Kia Sorento. Like it's not heavy. So your F-150 won't even feel it.
Chevy Silverado, don't disrespect me, man.
So you made a wrong decision. We'll keep on moving. But let's because we know it's gonna break. We know that. That's a fact.
I mean, not the gunshot. Oh man.
Now look at
oh man.
Look at this dude right here. You should be able to see this because no, hold on. I got a screen share for you to see it. Screen share. Let's go.
We had D-Raj on here. I was able to see that one. I can't really see this one.
All right. Now
okay, here we go.
Yeah, you can see this one. This dude is pulling a 14-foot lance. Okay? Look at this thing.
Oh, yeah.
This can be, let's see what type of car he's using here. He's using, what is he using? Where is it at? Let's back it up here. This can be pulled by a Subaru, bro. You can pull this with a minivan. Like it can be pulled with nothing. This thing is nothing, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go inside and see how you're gonna be living real quick. Let's go inside and see how you're gonna be living. Let's get inside. If I was gonna do it, Lance would be my company. Another thing too, you can put Lance make truck campers that go on top of the F-150 or the 1500. That it just plops on top. You don't even need no title for the joint. It makes it all one unit. But let's get inside. You got the seats. Of course, that's a pull out. That means that it extends when you park somewhere. This dude is terrible at filming, bro. Like he doesn't know what he's doing. Let's go to a better dude. Like his angles is shitty. He don't know what he's doing, bro.
Yeah, I was just about to say that those angles suck.
His angles are terrible. I need someone that gives me the full spread, bro. Show me the full spread. You got to see. They put their kids out there.
Right.
All right, dude. Come on, go inside. I don't need to know all this. Let's move along. Thank you. Let's go inside. All right, bam. That's a view right there. Look at this. Now, if it's just you and your old lady,
right?
She got a cooking area. You got a sit down area. You got TV. You got a full to queen size bed. All this can be pulled by a little crossover SUV. You got an F-150, so it ain't even gonna feel this shit.
There you go. Okay, yeah, I got an F-150.
I mean, I'm trying to tell you to make the right purchase to be an American, but obviously you hate America, so you got a Chevy. But anyway,
but I'm not biased. I'll go with either or, Chevy or Ford, as far as the pickups.
Oh, I'm extremely biased. Biased. Man. But we'll move past that. Some people they buy the wrong shit. We can just move past. But if you get your 1500, you could park this at the RV park. And here goes something that'll mess your head up for real. Let's say you say I'm gonna be out for 3 months. I don't want to pay the RV park. You can slide this in your mama's garage. You can slide this in a storage room. It's very small.
I'm with it.
And now when you out for 3 months, you don't pay the RV park. And here's the thing that crazy. Depending on what company you work for, OTR, you can leave it attached to the 1500 at the terminal.
At the terminal. Can't beat that.
And don't pay nobody nothing.
Nothing. Hey, and the crazy part about it, I've seen that. I've seen people do that. I just didn't put 2 and 2 together until I listened to your other show.
Yeah, I've been to companies and I'm look over and dude got a truck camper sitting on top of his F-150 like, whoa.
That's who's got the money right there, not the guy with the brand new Hellcat.
Yeah, he the one with the bread, bro.
Yeah.
He done duck rent for 15 years.
For 15 years, yep.
And that's what I be trying to say, but I guess what I'm trying to say is not, what's the word? It's not sexy enough for people to be like,
nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course not.
It's not sexy enough.
Not.
See, Big Mike went and bought a Hot Boy Mustang, and I'm telling him like, bro, for that Mustang, bro, you could have had like my F-150. I got the title to it.
But you got to think, TB, cause I'm a car guy too. That like I was just telling a friend of mine, like everybody has their pick of the poison. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I like cars, so me paying, well, I'm gonna probably buy something older. I'm not gonna get brand new, obviously. I get something older. Me paying a note, bro, that's my hobby. You get what I'm saying? But I would be building a race car too. This wouldn't be just a ride around the city.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be making money whenever that car's rolling. I'm making some money.
Yeah, that
Putting
means
some,
if you building a race car, you need to get a toy hauler.
you get what I'm saying? Yeah.
That way you can get an RV that holds the car inside of it.
Right.
And they are pricier though. I ain't gonna lie. They be trying to charge for them joints. But at the same time, if you're doubling it as your house, you getting your money back from it.
Right.
I even seen a dude who had horses, and the front of the horse trailer was an RV.
They're pulling the horses with the.
Yeah, like when you see them dudes who got them long horse trailers, in front of that is a full-fledged RV in front of that. It's one piece. So in front of it, they sleep, and behind it, the horses are there. I'm like, damn, yo, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
So when they go to because they travel to their derbies or whatever.
Right. So, well, they're making money. You see what I'm saying?
Bingo, they making money.
They're making money.
But like I said, it's what I'm suggesting to the people is for you to think out of the box.
Yeah. I mean, they got Tahoes for what did you say? One of those RVs, you and D-Raj were saying something about 60,000 for something.
Yeah, there's all different runs, but the first one we looked at was 60 racks. The second long one that's really on a bus frame, that was like 79 to 80 racks.
People are spending 80 racks on brand new Tahoes.
Easy.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you can't do nothing like what you used to say. You can't do nothing but take that to and from home to Walmart to work.
That's it.
I mean, you can't even pull over that. What was it? The 17 foot.
Yeah,
you can't even pull. You can't pull that with a Tahoe.
No, you would have you would be in the 21 foot range, just like an F-150. You would be able to further than that.
I'm about to put y'all up on game though. See, these people don't know. Okay, you got KOA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
If you sign up to be a work camp person and you be in the corporate KOA, right? As long as you work 20 hours a week between you and your spouse, all you have to pay is $100 a month for electricity.
Oh, wow.
And they're gonna pay you $20.
Locations.
Yep. So
that's crazy.
Then also there's a thing called 1,000 Trails. They're all over the country, right? And so you got to pay for the membership. It costs $14,000. Might have went up. I don't know. Last time it was 14,000. Once you pay that off, all you have to pay is dues, which maybe I think the dues right now is like $60 a month. I think I'm paying $60. So once you pay that off, so for the rest of your life, and then you can pass it down to your children. So you can go on. It's like people might have their 1,000 Trails membership, and they're done with paying it. They just got to pay the dues. So they might sell it to you for, if they're trying to get rid of it, they might, man, just give me 5,000. You can have it. Some people, they might be like, hey, I got some time on it. Give me 20,000. It's yours. But then you got all the perks
and that's probably just to keep the grounds taken care of. To keep the grounds taken care of.
Yeah, and it's like, man,
you get
that lifestyle.
You get security on them joints. Ain't nobody messing with your shit. Man, the air is better. You can fish. Some of them joints got fishing lakes right on them, bro. Like,
and then because you'll have, so like my sister is she doing it, and you just have free thinking folk. You know what I'm saying? Where they asking questions. They nah, we're not going. Most of the kids homeschool.
So there are kids there.
People, yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you got the 55 and up joints, but you do have the regular, where people I'm just not gonna be a part of the system. You know what I'm saying? Because it was a guy probably about 5-6 years ago, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
He had an RV. He was then down in Florida. He had an RV. He had some land, and he had a little pad where he put his RV. It was solar powered, and he had a well. He had well water and all that. And Florida came and said, no. You gotta be connected to the system.
That's how they get you.
You're gonna live here. Yep. You gotta have some kind of connection.
Yeah.
Because we need to know what you're doing.
And we need to try to tax you. That's why old boy
got to tax you.
I was talking to a dude. I was at this restaurant on the water, and we just sitting
Yeah.
and eating and whatever. And this boat pulls up to the restaurant, and he just hops
Yeah.
out and brings his old lady in like he was driving a car. So I was talking to the dude, and I was like, "Where you come from?" Now remember, I dropped a load. I was in like Minnesota.
Right.
He was like, "I came from Louisiana," and I was like, "How the hell you get here?" He was like, "Man, that's what the Mississippi River is." He drove his boat all the way
Damn.
up there, and he was just meat cheap talking to family. So when I'm talking to this dude, I was like, "So give me the rundown on this." He was like, "Yeah, we live in a boat." He was like, "But since it's maritime shit, we don't pay taxes because we don't live
Damn.
on the land."
Yeah. My dad lived in his yacht for probably about 15 years before he moved to RV. My dad ain't had a mortgage in 25 years. He lived on his yacht, and then he wanted to travel a little bit more, so then he moved to the RV life.
Right.
Damn.
And when you
Yeah.
on an RV life, if you move every 28 days, you transit. They can't tax you in the city.
Yeah. Yeah.
So if you
Nope.
just pick your shit up and move it across county lines in 28 days, they can't get you. You transit.
Nope.
I'm saying, and that means you can keep more of your money in your pocket. And everything that happens with that RV is tax deductible, bro. Everything. Tires.
Oh yeah, don't put it in your name. Yeah, you
Yeah.
start your business, and
Yeah.
again, that's where the YouTube stuff come in. That's why you see a lot of camper people.
They do YouTubes.
Yeah, this is a business. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that way they ain't liable for nothing. You can keep more of your
No.
money. But I guess, I'm looking at the live, like, this is what I mean by y'all, man. Like, and I hate to be harping up on this. 60 people in here. You know why? Because I'm not talking about nothing salacious. I'm telling you something that I'm telling you something for you to expand your mind, because obviously if you looking at the news, the regular shit don't work, bro.
No.
You just
it was something I wanted to, when I jumped in, you and another guy was talking about something, and it was about I guess like the $1,500 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna say it ain't money, because what I want to do, because what I sometimes see myself as those truck drivers that was here before us or before me, telling me I was stupid for leasing at Stevens Transport, but not knowing what I had going on over there. But at the same time, learning from their mistakes, because what happens is, because $1,500 ain't no money. Okay, we talk about inflation and how things are going. Because again, gas used to be $1. I remember when I got into trucking, getting fuel for $1.50. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you're never
In
doing that
South
again in your
Carolina, it
life.
was $1.23.
That's over.
But the thing about it is how you communicate to, because if we all been young before, when the old head come to us and be like, boy, blah 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 blah, and the way he say it to us, we ain't listening. But
Right.
if you go to the youngins, and because again, the thing, if I talk to my 23-year-old brother right now, of course I can't tell him $1,500 ain't no money. That he like, boy, what you saying? Well, you know what I can do with that? But what I can say,
Not a
hey brother,
damn thing.
I was 23, okay, no kids, no responsibilities. But when the responsibilities hit, I was lost.
Yeah.
Because I thought at the time $1,000, because that's $1,000 a week.
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't tell me now. I'm making $1,000 a week.
Yeah.
But
now, if you
but
put your responsibilities, I tell people all the time, if you're actually putting into your retirement and your health care, that ain't a lot of money.
No. And again, what people don't understand is it's not your day-to-day bills that mess you
It's
up.
the annuals.
No, it's the unknown. It's the, I need 4 tires.
Yeah, but see,
What?
this is what I mean. These niggas is leasing cars, bro. They don't even pay for the tires. These fools' annuals is $1,400 for the whip. It's the what's killing them right now is the annuals, bro.
Yeah.
You're paying. Think about it. A young boy in Atlanta making $130,000 at UPS. He has a $3,000 $3,000 apartment downtown. He got a freaking track hawk that's $1,400 a month, and insurance is $300 a month. The annuals is killing you.
Yep.
Now these fools, obviously, from the repo reports, y'all not even keeping the car long enough for the unknown to come up.
Yeah.
They're getting repoed
Now
before the new
the unknown.
tires.
The repo is the unknown.
The repo is the unknown. It's like,
yeah.
bro, that's why I was telling Big Mike, because he went and got the Hot Boy Mustang. I'm gonna keep harping on him until you get rid of it. He went and got the Hot Boy Mustang. I told him, bro, you could have took 3 racks and went and got a Honda Mini. Me and D-Raj both got 20-something-year-old Hondas.
Yep. Mine's 23 years old.
Mine is 20 flat. It was an 04. Both of them got 21 Hondas. Mine got rust on it. His got rust on it.
I want to do. I'm gonna do a. I'm gonna show. I want to be like. I'm gonna show y'all what a authority owning, lease purchasing, paid off truck owner look like. What he drive. I want people to see this. This is what he drive. This is what he drive. Because again, you can go. I could go buy something. I could do that. But again, that because I was a young fella I'm helping out. Because he was man, I want this. I want this. Like, no, you don't, man. No, you don't. But go ahead and buy it. Yep, go ahead and buy it. And then boom, unknown come in.
Mm-hmm.
And guess how much the unknown costs?
How much?
What he bought for that dumb shit he bought. It's like, oh, you did have the money.
Yeah.
But now you got this. Now, because of the man, I don't even want that shit no more.
The truth is, I tell people all the time, if you are driving trucks, and this is an OTR channel, I always remind people of that. It's an OTR channel. Life. So I'm messing around with local as an experiment, because when I go back OTR, I'm gonna be able to expand on local. So I've done it, and not that big of a fan, I'll say. But what I will say is this: when you are home, they're getting you for gas, they're getting you for car notes, they're getting you for rent, they're getting you for lights, they're getting you for heating, and depending on where you live, septic, depending on where you live. Then the real killer is the weekend time, because you're young, you make that money, you feel like you got to show it off. So a lot of y'all are going to bars and clubs. A lot of y'all are going to this stuff costs big money to do all the time. When you become OTR, you're gonna realize how much shit you don't need.
Yep.
First of all, most people become OTR, they stop drinking, because you can't do it so much, you just lose a taste for the shit.
Mm-hmm.
You stop drinking, you stop doing it, and you start realizing I don't need that much to get by.
And also, because the CDL is the golden ticket. I don't care what nobody say. Because there are, because my wife don't work, and it's a lifestyle reason, it's a raising our children reason, and it's a tax reason. Okay, when both parties are working, your tax, the tax is different. Having just one income, now again, it's got to be a higher income, because again, $100,000, you depending on where you live at, check to check. Again, even with the kind of money that I make, I still don't make enough, and I just want to make sure that I push that to the next man. Hey, bro, I ain't saying you broke. I'm saying, because if I'm gonna say anybody broke, I say I'm broke. But what I'm saying is, you got to inspire to make as much money as possible, because you will get left behind.
Yeah, because inflation is still in your money every year.
Yeah, and again, it's when we talk about the pay, and because that's can you make $1,000 a week work? Yeah, maybe you got a paid off house, paid off car. You got lucky because your parents left you a house or something like that.
A lot of them out there.
But sooner or later, okay, something's gonna happen. It's gonna be I gotta get a couple more dollars.
And I mean, one of the biggest states that's going through that right now is Montana, where these people houses was in their name for generations, and all these millionaires moved in there after that show came out. Yeah. And now they have to start going to work, because their taxes are like $20,000-$30,000 a year. $20,000-$30,000 a year is crazy. Do you understand? Like, you paying rent is $20,000 a year. They paying more in taxes, to the point where they gonna have to move. Yep. And they didn't think they would never have to move, because they ain't been paying rent. No, you gotta move, man, because they pricing you out. Which means when you move, you going right back into the loan situation. Now you gotta get a loan for a crib. I'm not interested in doing. I told my old lady the other day, I haven't found a place in America that I would give $500,000 to. I'm being
Well,
real.
it depends. If I get some land now, I get some land so I can build my compound. I'll pay it.
Yeah, that's true.
I need some. I'm trying to build a compound where I can get away from y'all food.
I have not found a place in the United States, I'll reiterate, that I am willing to give $500,000 to. And that's just how I feel. That goes on along with there's a lot of reasons why that is. I'm just not willing to give you niggas $500,000. And I'm definitely not about to give you $500,000 for you to fluctuate my taxes anytime you want to. Not interested.
Right.
And another thing too is you're gonna pay this money for this crib. And for most people, not all, most people, when you get old and sick, they're gonna throw you in a rental hospice joint anyway. So you're gonna be going back to renting anyway. Like
unless you get the money now while you're young. Because people, bro, the thing people understand, boy, bro, just yesterday, bro. I just met you yesterday, bro. Okay? I just met you yesterday. That's how I feel. I just got my CDL yesterday, but it's going on almost 10 years that I've been on this road. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, the time is now. You got to get the money now. And like you said, find ways to hold on to it. And so where they can't take your stuff. Because, you know, I don't know. I'm not gonna go there. Never mind. I was gonna talk about some politics stuff. I ain't gonna go there. But
it's getting we'll say it's getting crazy out here.
It's getting crazy. There we go. Yep.
It's getting crazy.
So again, that's why you like, bro. I can't say it enough.
Yeah, y'all
get the money.
Y'all are laughing at me saying live in a car when people are being forced to live in a car every day, all over the country.
Yeah.
So you might as well get ahead of it. And if you OTR, you can get a badass RV and don't be living messed up. These people are living in Corollas. They they doing bad out here.
Yeah, I'm out here in Salinas, and they got the little skid row over here. It's not skid, but it's they got the little campers and cars all lined up on this street where everybody's living and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay. Because again, you see, when California do stuff start moving on to the east.
Yeah, it tries to
start moving. Because Texas ain't the same no more. Now that all them Californians over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got it, and a lot of people going back home, living with parents, because it's getting tough out here.
Yeah, it's getting rough, and that's why I say, I'm the type of person that I don't really chill with a lot of people. I live far away. I live in very weird places in America.
Well, they don't even know how honest you are, because I mean, this is the only time I get to talk to my friend Trucker Brown.
Here we go.
On the live. So he ain't lying, okay? He supposed to be my boy, and only way I get to talk to him is when we're going live. You know
that's not true. I just be on the lowsy because I be focusing, and you focusing on yours.
Facts.
I'm focusing on mine. I mean, I'm available to talk, but most of the time I'm in thought, man. I'm thinking of a better direction to go in. Like I said, when you head of a household, you got a leader, you got to be a thinker, bro. And I be thinking like, I study areas in the country to move to that people won't usually move to. I do things like that. I don't want to live in, first of all, I don't want to live in none of the slave states. Let's get that out of the way. I don't want to, and a lot of people may be white listening to this. You don't neither. That's a lot of people don't understand when I say shit like that. There's a reason. Because one thing, we know that slavery hurt black people, but slavery devastated white people financially. A lot of them don't do the history to realize that it was the planter class and everybody else was just broke.
Yeah.
So when you move to these type of states, even if you're a white person, like if you talk to a white person that comes from somewhere that's like Vermont or something like that, and then they move to the South, they can notice the difference. They say, hold on, what the hell's going on with this? The system is different. So that's why I don't really want to live in no place like that. Another thing, I live in places that are damn near frontier because they give you benefits to move in there because they need the population.
Facts.
Y'all not paying it. That's why you be seeing a lot of people saying, I'm moving to Alaska. I'm moving to weird places like the Dakotas because these people are begging people to move there. So when you get there, things just are a little bit easier to get done. There's benefits, there's tax cuts, and there's crazy jobs. Like you said, you want to make some money, you can take your RV north and live in one of them camps and make a bunch of money.
Yeah.
But if you thinking in a small box, you're not gonna make that decision. You're gonna say, nah, I can't do that because I got an A, B, C, D, E. No, you don't have to do none of that shit, bro. That's the lie. There's two things you got to do in life: pay taxes and die. Those are the only two things you can't do. That's the only thing. And taxes, it depends on how much you paying, but those are the
you can
two things you can't do.
you can avoid them legally.
Yeah.
You can avoid them legally, and again, that's why, I try not to push leasing on people too much. But if you're willing to do the work, learn the business, you'll see the benefits of having a business. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's something that's some true shit. D-Raj, ain't gonna be here all day on with you, bro. I'm not gonna sit on here all day. I got other stuff to do. I appreciate you calling in.
Got me to preach it. All right.
Yeah, I got you to preach. I'm sorry. I appreciate you calling in. Money Mike.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you listening. It's good to know we got good young people, smart young people that listen and want to learn something different. I appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Don't do drugs. Be happy, man. Hey.
Yo.
Get rid of the Chevy, doggy. Come on, man. You got to get rid of it, dog.
Man.
You got to get rid of it, dog. You got to.
I can't do it, man. I got to keep it, man. Go tired, die.
Hey, I feel you. And when it stopped running, you can just pull it around with your Ford. You can just do that. That's all, love. Ford for life. Ford for life. We're moving on from that. Have we put it up for sale yet, Big Mike?
Nah, not yet, man. I'm probably a couple weeks away. I need to get my insurance up on it. Like I told you before, in a couple weeks. So I'm not gonna renew. I'm just going in and sell it, man.
Have you looked at a cheaper alternative yet? Have you got on Facebook Marketplace and looked at what you can get?
I actually, that same day we did our interview, I seen I think a 2005 Honda van, and they wanted like maybe it was somewhere between 3 and 5, and it only had like 140,000 miles.
That's crazy.
Honda Odyssey.
I bought mine with 250,000 miles on it. Here go another van you can look into, a Toyota Sienna. Can't kill them.
Oh yeah.
Can't kill them. And another thing too, I'm gonna shoot you some van life stuff too, man, because them people make some crazy builds out of the minivans, bro.
Oh yeah, that'll be a little. That's what the Mustang was supposed to be. It was supposed to be a build car, but like I said, I don't plan on. This company I'm with now, they treat me pretty good. I'm making
Yeah.
driver, so I ain't.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get rid of it. Give me something paid off. I could just stash away.
You can pop. You could take all the seats out. They got this thing called a trunk mate. You put yourself a full size bed in that minivan, bro. People be decking them joints out, bro. Come home. They can go different places with it. Don't look down on it, man. Really look into it.
If I see some nice stuff, I'll send you some links. Show you what I see.
Definitely. I appreciate you for calling in, doggy.
No problem.
We Audi 5,000. Actually, I'm probably gonna start stepping. Like I said, this whole joint is not gonna just be one thing. I'm probably gonna jump onto the game after this. I got to see if my team is stepping today. That's what I gotta figure out. Hold on. I got to see if my team is stepping today. Baby, you stepping? Hold on. Yeah, so hold on, let me get my stuff situated. I just be trying to switch it up, man. I know Juwop at the crib, man. What's going on with Juwop? Let me check this out. Let's see what Juwop doing. Who on here? Who on here? Look, I don't really play with them. Hold on. I went Fat Bled because of you with the boy Fat You'll figure it out. It ain't that hard, bro. You'll figure it out. Get some time. Hold on. Wait, where we at? You up? Let me call my boy G up. See what he doing. Pressure. They just threw me in. Love OTR schedule though. Hey man, it ain't hard, bro.
What's up, man?
Yo, man, I'm about to step, bro. Where you at? We live right now.
Man, I'm out here shopping with the daggone fam, man.
All right, shit. Hit me when you hit the crib. I should be on.
Okay, then. All right.
Yeah, he's shopping with the fam, man. I feel him. No. I'm about to. Well, shoot. We'll wait for Jew up. I'll go live again, y'all. We'll wait for Jew. Wait for everybody to get on the game, and then I'll go live again. I appreciate everybody for coming through. This conversation was out of the park. We were doing stuff out of the way. We just trying to learn some different things. Don't do drugs. Be happy. Lisa ended up at the top of the Cash App.